welcome into Let's Talk Kentucky. I'm your host and moderator, Sherelle Roberts, and we're here with the Let's Talk team. It's Susan Mills, Kim Dixon, and Lisa High. Happy Wednesday, y'all.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
We made it.
Hump day.
Hump day.
Listen, I was ready to pull out my flannel. I was ready to pull out my slippers. Today it's like so nice and cool. I was getting excited. And then I looked at the forecast.
It's gonna be hot.
I just deceived.
I'm soaking it all in, though.
Are you?
Yes, this is my weather.
Susan's like, a few more margaritas, and Kim's like, hurry up, pumpkin spice.
And how?
So we got a lot going on in Talk of the Town today. So we have been talking about the urban service boundary. That's kind of like this arbitrary or more like an imaginary line where it says you have to build inside this part if you live in Lexington, Fayette County. Well, the city council voted after like 26 years of not changing it to open that thing up. And now an advisory committee is now moving closer on some changes about how that boundary should expand. And so they've zeroed in on 3 areas. So listen up, this could be in your neighborhood. The largest area is on Winchester Road between I-64, between Winchester and I-64. And then there's 2 smaller areas between 8th and Boonesboro and I-75, as well as a part west of Lexington's Palomar neighborhood. Now, these are only suggestions. The committee has a few more short weeks to refine their ideas and get a map over to the Planning Commission for approval. Seems simple, right? I know. Because at the same time, there's a group of folks, lots of equine folks, as well as realtors and some preservationists who have now appealed to a judge to try to get the plan stopped completely. The drama continues.
We suspected this. We called this when we were talking about it. You know, I think it's interesting, and I understand both sides. You know, I do see both sides of it. So it's really hard. I mean, we have to have affordable housing, though. Period. I mean, it has to happen. So let's focus on that need and make it happen.
And exactly, and they've chosen 3 areas. So we know it's not going to be everywhere. It's not going to be out of control.
Right.
It's going to be in these 3 places which have land around it.
And housing is needed.
Yes, exactly.
In those areas.
Yeah.
So this is interesting how we'll see this fight unfold in the coming weeks, because we've got judge stuff going on, we've got council stuff going on. It's going to be spicy. So there are going to be some public hearings coming up in about 2 weeks. Please know we are going to keep you in the loop on that. Okay.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right, up next in Talk of the Town, we've got a booze map. The University of Kentucky Athletics Department is expanding sales of alcoholic beverages for all home events. This is the one for football, because football's kicking off on Saturday. So the university started selling alcoholic beverages at baseball and softball home games back in the spring of 2023. That was their pilot project. And now they're like, clearly people like this. So they're rolling it out to everybody. And so I'm calling it the booze map. They probably have a nicer way of calling it. But they've actually put out a food and beverage map. So when you get in the stadium, you can see everywhere there'll be beer, seltzer, and all that stuff. So yeah.
It's not too hard to find. You just kind of like walk through there.
It's going to be a screensaver on people's cell phones. That's what it's going to be. They're going to be like, there, where's the booze? All right, here I go. Off this one.
Not just in the parking lot
That's
now,
right.
people.
That's right.
Exactly. You got your booze map? Get your booze map. It's on the internet. Find
You're printing
it.
posters off.
I could imagine that.
Yeah.
People like having little laminated versions of the booze
then I don't
map.
have to use my readers. It'll be big enough.
Yeah.
My goodness. And then finally, I'm excited about this. The rest of the girls do not get it. So a very popular comedian is coming to our area. Pete Davidson will be at the Megacore Pavilion in Newport on Friday, October 13th for a show. He's best known for his time on Saturday Night Live, where he was a cast member from 2014 to 2022. He's secondarily best known for Kim Kardashian. After she broke up with Kanye, she dated Pete Davidson, and Kanye was not happy about it. He had several meltdowns about good old Pete. So if you like Pete, he's coming to the area. You can go see him.
I don't know. Kanye, for one, has a meltdown about everything.
Yeah, he
not
does,
just
bless
Pete.
him.
Yeah.
But I don't get it.
I don't either.
I love SNL. I just don't. Pete.
Yeah,
Sorry,
never-
Sherelle. Sorry.
I have no idea who this person is.
Yeah.
I've never laid eyes on him in my life. I have no idea what's going on.
I've just seen him in the news. I've seen all the escapades with Kim Kardashian, but I just don't get him. I've seen him on SNL, and I'm just not, I want, like, I don't know. I miss Chris Farley, and I miss, Dan
John
Aykroyd
Belushi.
and John Belushi.
Steve Martin.
Oh, and
Gilda
I just-
Radner.
Is it a gender gap? I mean, is it an age gap between us and maybe the younger crowd? I don't know. I just don't get that sense of humor that he's.
So here's the thing, and he will tell you this himself. He's like moderately good looking. Some people might call him medium ugly. He would call himself that. But there is just something about he has such a kind heart. He has such a great story. And he's funny. And when you are funny, that girl can overlook a lot of other stuff when
Yeah,
you are
that's
funny.
true.
I don't know him.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't
So-
either. I know his story is a good story, and it's very heart.
Yeah, yeah,
and,
his-
and just he's been through a lot.
Yeah, he lost his father in 9/11.
That's right.
Yes.
So,
and
so that, I will give him, I will give, as much as I can to this, but I don't know. I'm not very excited about this one.
So basically, I'm to go by myself. You guys didn't
yeah,
know.
you might have to.
Tell us
Sorry.
about it. Tell us about it.
All right, everybody, stay with us. Coming up after the break, let's talk about it. Does Central Kentucky need a commuter rail?
Let's Talk Kentucky is brought to you by Critchfield Meats.
If you've been injured, Morgan & Morgan makes starting a claim easy. You don't even have to leave your couch. Done. Just dial pound law or go to forthepeople.com to get started. Now back to this.
Watch me. Watch me grapple, move, and pin. When I hit the mat, don't underestimate the grin. I've got state championships and medals to show, but it's about more than just winning. This you should know. Overcoming odds through therapy and care. The road was long. Now opponents beware. Watch me. Game-changing sports medicine at Shriners Children's. The most amazing care anywhere.
Hi, this is Todd with Haas & Haas Properties, and we buy houses for cash. If you own a house and want to sell it fast at a fair price, call us at 859-888-2200. We can pay cash and close in as little as 10 days. We buy houses in any condition and any price range in Fayette and surrounding counties. If you own property and want to sell it fast, call us today at 859-888-2200. That's 859-888-2200.
Now some breaking news.
FanDuel is coming to Kentucky.
America's #1 sportsbook, FanDuel, is going live soon.
I'm pumped. Let's go. America's #1 sportsbook is headed to Kentucky. Get $100 in bonus bets when you sign up today.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to Let's Talk Kentucky. I'm Sherelle Roberts. We're here with the Let's Talk team, and it is time for the countdown conversation. This is the part of the show where we talk about as many topics as we can in 6 minutes, and we are ready to go. So, how about having a commuter rail, like a high-speed train that goes through Central Kentucky, makes a couple stops, maybe Paris, maybe Danville, maybe even goes all the way up to Louisville. Okay, so some people are actually kicking this idea around. They say that it could alleviate traffic in and around these cities. It could get us to other cities pretty fast, and it could carry people and stuff.
Yes.
What do you guys think about this idea?
I love this. I really do. I mean, not only do we have a beautiful countryside, too, too that we can observe as we're riding. But also, this is going to help tourism for all these different little towns in the region. So, I mean, and they're so cute, and they, you know, it'll help all those local businesses, the boutiques, the restaurants, everything. I think it's a great idea.
Oh, we forgot Mount Sterling. Tracy would be upset if we didn't say Mount Sterling.
Mount Sterling, Paris, Georgetown, Danville. I mean, the whole region. There's just so many wonderful towns.
Oh my gosh, Frankfurt.
I know.
Yeah. Frankfurt, the list goes on.
It
I mean,
does.
really, I mean, New York City has it right.
Yes.
You know, they've had that subway for how many hundreds of years?
Yes.
And it has, like, you don't have to worry about DUIs.
Yes.
I mean, people could go
Good
out,
point.
they could have a good time,
Yep.
get on the train, and it would be fun.
Sleep it off.
Sleep it off. Sleep it off. I mean,
Before
this is so exciting. But it could be logistically difficult. I read an article talking about how it could have problems, but I am all for it. And think about the people who don't have vehicles.
Yeah.
To be able to get to work, to not have to ride the
Yes.
bus, take 2 hours to ride the bus. I mean, this would be amazing.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
would.
Another
definitely
option.
could. Definitely could. All right, up next, rage rooms. So rage rooms are these places that are filled with all kinds of stuff, glass, old junk from around the house, and they give you a baseball bat and they just let you go in there and go crazy to get your energy out. What do you guys think about rage rooms, and would you go?
Oh my God.
It's an exciting thought, but I have my own rage room.
Okay. You
No,
do.
I do. In the basement, in a dingy corner of the basement, I have a bunch of flower pots and a hammer. And when I get really upset and need to break things, I go downstairs because Adam got sick of me breaking things upstairs on the carpet and that stuff. So I have my own rage room, and it really helps me. I feel great after.
Really?
I do.
Oh, that is awesome. I'll tell you, I probably need to put one in my basement because I am the mom of 2 teenagers, and a rage room sounds really, really enticing right now. It really does. I love that.
It's like a healthy way. Punching bag's good for that too, Kim. But no, maybe if you had like a gift that an ex had given you and you're still kind of working through some emotions on that, you know, you could like take it to this room. It's like, can I beat this computer up or whatever? I don't know if I could do it personally because I have a hard enough time like hitting a piñata. You know, it's like I just don't want things to go everywhere.
Yes.
You know, like shrapnel.
Yes.
They clean it up for you, though, don't they?
No.
Or do you have to sweep
But
yourself?
that's actually the reason, Susan, you read my mind. That's the reason why I'm afraid to go, is because I'm afraid that I'll be like the one dum-dum that goes in there and hits something and like pops me in the face, and I, you know, like I get massacred. And it's just like, see, you should have talked it out. But no, this one, but I haven't done a rage room, but I did go to Marika's. It's like a little bar fun place, and they have this big punching bag. You can go punch it.
See?
Well, I went there with one of my exes who I wasn't quite over with, and yeah, it was.
Did you miss the bag and hit him?
No.
Whoops.
Oopsie.
But he was trash talking me and it was making me get my numbers up. So anyway, didn't expect that confession to come out. All right.
That's what I'm here for.
And finally, last but not least, room temps, or sleep temps rather. So for some people, keeping your bedroom anywhere between like 60 and 67 degrees is kind of the average per the National Sleep Foundation. They said doing this, you'll get better sleep efficiency, less time tossing and turning. However, a new study published in the Journal of Science of the Total Environment indicates that the older you get, the more you have to pump those temperatures up. They say like once you hit like 50, 55, you need to pump it up to about 68 to 77 degrees at night. What?
I don't know. Have you ever gone to see an old person in the nursing home? Okay, so I've been to a nursing home before. My grandmother used to live there, and I would go and visit her, and bless her heart, her room was like 900 degrees. And she would be like, is it cold in here? I just need a blanket. And I'm sweating. Circulation is what I hear is the cause of it, but it still blows my mind.
Well, it's funny that you say that too, because I lived in Nashville. When I first moved to Nashville, Doug and I were married. We were commuting in our marriage. I lived with an elderly woman, and bless her heart, she had this house set on like 78 degrees.
Oh gosh.
Between 78 and 80. And Doug came to visit one time, and I got kind of used to it. I was sweating all the time. But he came down, and he was like, Lisa, I cannot tolerate this. It was at night, he couldn't sleep. He was like, it's too hot. And so he snuck out into the hallway and just hit the thermostat to make that air turn on so he could at least feel the air for a moment. And he comes running back in the room and she comes barreling out of her room. She's like, who was messing with the thermostat? You know, and she was yelling. It was so funny. I mean, but yeah, evidently they need some heat. I don't know.
So that's funny. I am definitely a cool operator. I sleep with the fan like right here. And sometimes in the middle of the night, I'll wake up and I'll push it up and my dog will look at me like, she'll get down. I love it. Mommy, what are you doing? Her hair is blowing back.
Oh my gosh.
All right, everybody, stay with us. Coming up after the break, our friends from the Nest. Join us at the table. Stay with us.
Let's Talk Kentucky is brought to you by Critchfield Meats.
Next, E.T. Inside Gene Simmons' birthday bowling party.
Just for you, T.
The good cause bringing KISS back together.
I swear, usually they're strikes.
Next, E.T.
Tonight at 7 on ABC 36.
Feels good to be home.
Ashley's Labor Day sale is going on now. This weekend only. Save big on doorbusters starting at just $1.99. Plus, update any room in your home for only $5.98. Or get 0% interest for 60 months. Going on now at Ashley.
Commonwealth Credit Union is growing and hiring. If you have a passion to help others, come check us out. Our mission is to better lives in the communities we serve through financial products and services, leading-edge technology, and a commitment to treat every person with respect. If you'd like to join our team, visit our website to learn more about our extraordinary culture, pay, benefits, and the many more reasons we are voted a best place to work in Kentucky. Commonwealth Credit Union. Here, we see you differently.
Daniel Cameron says it's
one of the first things I will do as governor.
Bringing back former Governor Matt Bevin's ruthless Medicaid plan, threatening to take away coverage from over 95,000 Kentuckians, punishing working parents, putting rural hospitals in danger of shutting down.
This sounds very similar to something that Governor Matt Bevin tried.
Well, absolutely.
Denying people coverage, devastating rural health care.
Something that Governor Matt Bevin tried.
Well, absolutely.
Cameron's absolutely wrong for Kentucky.
Feels good to be home.
Ashley's Labor Day mattress sale is going on now. Save up to $800 on top-rated adjustable mattress sets. Or get 0% interest for 60 months. Plus, get a free Yeti cooler with qualifying purchases. Only at Ashley.
It's a new spin on Dancing with the Stars. Coming this fall to ABC, Disney Plus, and Hulu.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Talk Kentucky. I'm Sherelle Roberts. We're here with the Let's Talk team. And joining us at the table is our friend Joellen Wilhoit from the Nest. Hey Joellen. So glad to have you here.
I'm happy to be here.
Okay, so you are here to talk about the Nest. You are the Director of Philanthropy, is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, you are. So tell us about the Nest and the work that you do there. Now, I've been there.
Yes.
When I was a reporter, I went there, and it was the most beautiful, peaceful place. Such a soft landing place for people who are having a tough time. Tell us about the work that you do there.
So the mission of the Nest is to prevent abuse and neglect with children and adults. And we do that through 4 free programs. We provide education, counseling, advocacy, and support. And our programs are holistic in nature. So all of our programs work together to create healthy outcomes for our families. Our first program is child care. That's birth to 5 years old, and it's free. We're the only drop-off, which is called respite, daycare in the whole state of Kentucky. And that means that if somebody's having a hard day, their babysitter falls through, a lot of different reasons, they can bring their child to us, birth to 5 years old, and not have to worry about making those hard decisions.
Oh my gosh.
So it's amazing.
Yes.
Then, oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, so, and then family assistance, that is kind of our gateway program.
Yeah.
We're seeing double the numbers this year, you guys. Last year, 300 a month. This year, 600 people a month need basic necessity items. So it's really hard to keep all of that stocked. And when people come in for that program, usually they see we have other things to offer.
Yeah.
And that's how they get into the other programs. Then we also have parenting classes for men and women. There's a nurturing dads and a nurturing moms. We keep them separate. They used to be together, and sometimes that didn't go too well because people, would point fingers. So now it provides, a support group for these folks that are going through the same thing. A lot of times it's court mandated. So a judge would say, you really need some parenting skills to keep custody of your children, or if they've already lost custody of their children, they have to take these courses. It's a 12-week program.
That's so interesting. So you guys have all of these programs,
Yes.
almost too many. We don't have time to talk
no, the
about
last
all of
one
them.
is intimate partner violence.
Intimate partner violence.
And so that's the one we're known for most.
Okay,
gotcha.
So
very good.
I got that last one in there.
So what are the top reasons why women end up at the center? What are the reasons?
I think it is a basic necessity, items, really.
Yeah.
That's the thing that brings people in. I mean, if you don't have, toilet paper and toothpaste and diapers and formula and those things, yes.
Basic.
So, yes,
That's
there's a lot of
amazing.
need.
So you all have a big event coming up. Tell me a little more about that.
So our largest fundraiser of the year, timing's perfect here, is September 23rd, and it's at the Longship Club. It's beautiful there. I don't know if you guys have been there at Kroger Field. And it is a gala. It includes a dinner and dancing, live music, an auction. We're raffling off a trip to Vail, Colorado.
Whoa.
So it's an amazing event where everybody comes together, our donors, our staff, the supporters all around the community. We have, it's just a hodgepodge of everybody that's involved.
That's awesome. So Joellen, really quickly, if people want to learn more about the Nest, or if they want to become involved in the big event, where can they go to find out more information?
Oh, the nestlexington.org.
Okay.
So, and we've got an event little tab there, drop down, and it'll be right there on our page.
Wonderful.
Yes. So-
Love it.
Such great work that you guys do.
I know. I sleep well at night. I do, just because, it really does warm your heart.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it does.
Well, Joellen, thank you for being on, and thank you for telling us about this event and all the good work you guys do at the Nest.
Thank you so much.
We
I appreciate being here.
you. All right, everybody, stay with us. Coming up after the break, there's a tasty new treat for these last few hot days of summer, and we'll highlight the woman we're talking about.
Let's Talk Kentucky is brought to you by Critchfield Meats.
Not again. You don't mess with underground power lines.
Should have contacted 811. They'll mark those utility lines free.
Yeah, but this guy ain't real bright.
Neither is the neighborhood.
Know what's below 811 before you dig.
If you've been injured, Morgan & Morgan's fee is free. If you don't win your case, you pay nothing. It's easy. Just dial Pound Law or go to forthepeople.com to get started. I think I'm starting to get this.
Toyota's national sales event is on. Make the most of summer with a new Toyota.
We want the gray Tacoma.
Gray Tacoma coming in hot.
On it! Highlander Hybrid.
Highlander Hybrid on the double hang.
Here we go. That red RAV4.
Run a red RAV4.
Hit the deck.
Now that's how you holler.
Make some legendary memories in the powerful and efficient new Sequoia, or the biggest, most capable Tundra ever, with the best resale value, plus 2 years no-cost maintenance.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Dear Diary, today we spent the day at the Kentucky Horse Park. There's so many different type of horses. The biggest horse that I ever seen pulled us around in a trolley. Even the cops rode on horses. I met a Kentucky Derby winner and his name was Funnyside. He was my favorite. Who knew they had all these shiny trophies? They gave me a big horse to ride. It was awesome. And I can't wait to go back. What will you experience at the Kentucky Horse Park?
End Zone is your home for high school football Friday nights. Watch ABC 36 Sports for team coverage of high school football highlights and score updates on End Zone every Friday at 11 p.m. Presented by Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
What a tool. He could hit a gas line.
Wait, He's contacting 811.
They'll mark the underground utilities free.
Turns out he is smarter than he looks.
Know what's below? 811 before you dig.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Talk Kentucky. I'm Sherelle Roberts, and it's time for What in the World is Trending. Well, let me tell you, it doesn't matter what season it is, my sweet tooth is always activated, okay? I think Chick-fil-A knows this. Chick-fil-A is rolling out a new caramel crumble milkshake, which mixes in butterscotch caramel flavors, that's Kim's Jam, and Blondie crumbles. So they started selling it this week on August 28th, and they will have it around until November 11th or until we eat it all, they say, while supplies last. This is the chain's 7th seasonal shake. You may remember they have the summer peach and all kinds of other things. So this milkshake you gotta pay $4.59 for it.
And done. And I have a charge card that will work. I just love this. Like we needed another reason to be addicted to Chick-fil-A anyways, you know? Oh, it's like, I got the chicken, now the milkshake. I mean,
my husband loves Chick-fil-A, but now he's going to be there every day.
Right?
I'm like, what are these charges, Cameron?
Supplies are not going to last until November.
No.
We all know this.
Right.
Yeah,
It's not gonna
I mean, Cameron's gonna probably...
He's going to help drain it. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. While supplies last.
Shortage.
Exactly. All right, well, we like to end every show by highlighting a woman worth talking about. Today's woman we're talking about is Fayette County Sheriff Kathy Witt. Now, she's got quite a story. After serving in every division and every rank at the office of the Fayette County Sheriff, she made history by becoming Lexington's first and only woman sheriff. She continues to strengthen the safety net for all of Lexington, specifically through her work with victims of domestic violence, sexual violence, and survivors of crime. She's really involved with youth and vulnerable adults, and she says she's committed to effective law enforcement, empowering a vibrant workforce, and having a compassionate presence in our community. So congratulations, Sheriff Witt. You are a woman worth talking about.
She really is.
She is.
Thank you,
She has a
Sheriff.
great family, too.
Yeah, she really is committed to women and survivors of domestic violence. I'm
Yes.
telling you, she is serious about that work.
She has it together.
Really,
Thank you
really
so
do
much.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you,
Yeah.
Sheriff Witt. Thank you.
Okay, everybody, nominate a woman we're talking about on our website, WTVQ.com. Click on the Let's Talk page and then nominate somebody. We want to hear about the woman in your life, and we will see you tomorrow.